welcome back to Tracie's Place. This is my current situation right now. I'm in a rush. I have to go and get my son from camp in about a half hour. So I'm going to get ready to put this roast on. If I can get this light over the stove to stay on. Looks like it's thunder and lightning probably on the camera. But anywho, there we go. I'm going to turn my stove on. I'm about to make a roast. And I'm going to turn the oven on to 350. And we're going to get started. Alright guys, what you're going to need is some vegetable oil. And we're going to put just about a tablespoon of vegetable oil in there to sear the roast before I bake it. We have this nice beef chuck underblade steak here. I usually use thicker steaks that are about, I guess about that thick. The regular chuck roast, it looks like a roast. But this was on sale, good price, $5.26. Roasts are so expensive nowadays. So anyway, I got this, and it is 1.76 pounds. And so that's what I'm getting, or that's what I'm using today. And 1 can of cream of mushroom soup, some green onions, a regular onion, and I would use mushrooms, but I don't have any that are good right now. My mushrooms kind of went bad, so I can't use my mushrooms today, but I usually put mushrooms in there too. Okay, I am putting about a tablespoon of oil in the skillet. And this is an old skillet. That's why I usually use it for this purpose of searing my roasts before I bake them, because this is so old. I don't use my good pans for this because I have to put it at a really high heat to seal in the the roast. So, and this is actually 2 pieces of meat. Hear that sizzle? I think I'm going to turn it up a little higher, medium high. And we're going to get that going. I'm going to put the other one in there as well. And the phone just would ring. So I'll be back. Okay, and the roast is going. This is going to be so tender. The method that I'm using, it makes the roast so tender. As you can see, it's going pretty good. It's searing on one side. The seasonings that I'm going to be using, it's just something simple. It's Lowry seasoning salt, garlic salt, and black pepper. And I'm also going to be using a little bit of liquid smoke over there. Alright, so, and I also have waiting a pan. I guess this is about 13 by 9 baking dish. It's glass. And it's 2 pieces of aluminum foil put together, but it's folded at the seam so that no juices can escape. There's a seam down the middle. I put it 2 pieces together, folded it over, and put it in the pan. So the roast is going to go in there. It gets sealed up with the juices and everything, the cream of mushroom, onions and everything. And it just, oh my goodness, it's so tender when it comes out with this method. I have never been disappointed with this method. Okay, let's see. It's 3:23. I gotta leave in no more than like 10 minutes. So that's pretty good. I'm gonna let it go a little bit more, get it seared a little bit more on both sides, and I'm going to show you what I do. I have flipped over the roast, or the 2 chuck steaks, whatever you want to call them, because this is not a thick roast, but you would use the same method for one of those thick roasts. So anyway, I just flipped it over for the first time. It has a nice char on there from searing, and what I'm going to do is go ahead, I'm going to use the garlic salt, and I'm going to use that to season the meat. And don't want to get too much, but you don't want too little either. Want this to be flavorful. So I'm going to put the pepper on now. And if that phone rings one more time, hold on. Okay, that was the hubby. So what I'm going to do is, like I said, put some pepper on. I'm not a big fan of pepper, so I'm not going to over pepper. And now I'm going to put some Lawry's seasoning salt on here. Smoke is getting me. Okay. So we have that. And when I take the steaks out or the roast out, I'm going to flip them this side down in the pan. And I'm going to season the other side. Okay, I have taken the chuck steaks out and I have laid them face down. I've already seasoned this side with salt, pepper, Lawry's seasoning salt. I'm sorry, garlic salt, Lawry's, and pepper. Alright, and now I have the juices going in this pan still. And what I'm going to do, I'm hoping that I can hold this camera and do this because it's about to make a noise. Okay, not too bad. It didn't do too bad. That was about 1/3 of a cup, or one, not even a half, maybe 1/3 of a cup. Still have it on high. So I'm going to let that go a little bit. I am going to add, I just added just a little bit of garlic salt into the water. And I'm going to add this liquid smoke. It's hickory. I think they have mesquite also, but I'm using hickory. I'm going to do a tablespoon of that. Okay, swirl that around. And because this does have like a non-stick coating, it's old. I'm not scraping it, but I'm just using the flat part of the fork to bring up the bits in the pan. Okay. I'm going to take that off of the heat. Turn that off. And I'm going to put the cream of mushroom all over the chuck steaks. I have slathered the chuck steaks with cream of mushroom soup. And I'm just going to go ahead and pour these juices over the chuck steaks, and like so, and come back with my next step. Alright guys, and I have put the half of a medium-sized onion. I just chopped it up. You can chop it up however you want, and you put it on top. These are also green onions. I just chopped like 5 or 6 halves of a stalk and then cut them again. And this is what I came out. You can cut them any way you want to. So this is it before I seal it up. I'm just wrapping it up. I folded it over and just folded it down in the middle. I'm folding it on both ends. Put it together, make sure nothing can come out. This is the end result right here. I'm going to stick it in my 350-degree oven. And I'll be back to show you the end results. It is 3:39. I have to go right now. It's going to take me, I guess, 15 minutes to get there. I'll be on time as long as there's no traffic. Alright, I'm back real quick. To go with the roast, I am making some soft fried potatoes. You might have seen in another video where I did potatoes, onions, and sausage. This is made very similar. The potatoes, I made, well, 2 medium potatoes. I microwaved in the microwave for 5 minutes, and then took them out, cut them up, and had a pan of hot vegetable oil waiting. Just a little bit, as you can see. And After they've gotten golden brown, I put some onion in there. I've already seasoned them with the same seasonings I used on the roast. Lowry's seasoning, pepper, and garlic salt. So I'm about to take them out, and I'm going to put some parsley on them, little parsley flakes, and that'll be it. I'm going to put some salt on them too. Yum, 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 yum. Let's see what we have here. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay. See, it's all perfectly brown. There is gravy in there from the mushroom, cream of mushroom soup that mixed with the little sauce that I made from the drippings. And those are the onions and green onions. And oh my goodness. All right, I'll be back with it on my plate. Hey guys, I don't even need a knife. I'm going to get this on camera. Oh my goodness. This is so good. It's tender. Excuse the camera. And excuse me looking like foo. It's been a rough day. But it's so good. And potatoes. You gotta try it. This is the best recipe. So if you try it, comment below and let me know how yours turned out. Alright, see you next time, guys. Yum.